Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with another piece of the puzzle that is even the ocean. In the last episode, Oscar Basin Power Plant. In this episode, the end of the Oscar Basin Power Plant, and dealing with the final geome. Oh yeah, we have this puzzle to do first. Now, I know I'm terrible at commentating during these puzzles, because I find them so easy. Like, there's just a matter of, oh, that's an interesting design. It's just a matter of following the beam, and then just changing the mirror that it hits if it's not going in the direction that it should be going. It's not, again, pretty patterns, but yeah, not difficult. But still well designed. Like, I appreciate the level of challenge there. It's fun. So, we can finally fart on the final geome. For fickety-fockety-foo and all that. Aleph used poison gas. It's super effective, except it's not poison gas, it's just purple energy. So that means that, just like the other two, this geome, which appears to be the sea geome because it's a whale, even though it's flying, be redirected towards Whiteforge City. Hopefully they've built and charged up the anti-geome weapons by now, otherwise we are fucked like a nipple in a bucket. Which is a completely normal analogy, what are you talking about? So, Mayor Bigugs, how screwed are we? And where are we going after this? Because I think we've bled this continent dry. Lovely. Well, that's good news. We're receiving literally no news, therefore it's good news. Nice. Which, I must mention though, well I don't have to, but I'd like to, the notion of no news is good news. When I first heard that expression, I thought it meant that there is no such thing as good news. No news is good news. But no, it's assume it to be good news if you hear nothing. But we've heard nothing, and we're assuming it to be bad. Pluck, pluck, dice, dice, onion, onion, grind, grind, pepper, pepper, love, love, peace, peace. Is that where this is going? Is there a run button? I can never remember. And I would go up there, but the trees kind of hem you in, as I recall. There's just like a solid wall of tree and mountain. So I went the correct way. There's the solid oak with, the solitary oak, rather. I've already used it to find Lopez, so... Hello there, friends. Would you like to play? It's the apocalypse. And those are the things. Those floaty extra bits, those are the spores. I thought they were, but then the game led me to believe that they weren't. But they are. Raz! How are you doing? I remembered your name. I'm good at life. Why wouldn't we oh. I was gonna say, why don't we just automatically go there, like we normally do, but hey, we get to ride a maintenance cart and... There's gonna be a minigame involved in that, but no, of course not. Mayor Bigugs, how is your turd hair? Did this not go as you expected? Did you fuck up the cannons? Do we need to clean out the Sunray Spire like it's a power plant? Because I'd be okay with that. Oh shit, that actually is what it is. What it is, I'm a night trauma lifeguard, chicken never hurt me, I'm a good flavor top dog. How did you know what the names were? Were you ever told? So is this a timed mission? Holy shit. So either it's a timed mission, or everything is a one-hit kill. Either way... Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks like a timed mission. Should probably have hit the save thing. Oh, it's the bottom bar that's the timer. Okay. This sounds like fun. I'm okay with this. This is still automatic. Yay. Okay, we need to find 3 consoles and presumably do 3 arrow puzzles. That's easy. Okay, please don't automate the whole thing, because that would just not be fun. Oh, this isn't as difficult as I hoped. But then again, you know, be careful what you wish for. It's probably going to get harder. Like, this is just stage 1. Also, we have more of those spiky spoos that I saw before. Like, we're going to complete this, and then there'll be, like, a second part to it. I hope. Because these are so easy so far. So what's the second step? To make a fruit salad yummy yummy. That's gonna fill up. And the pipes haven't overheated, so the cannons will be doing their firation. Pew! I'm still somewhat thinking either this won't work, or it will work for now. And then we're gonna have to do it again later, but it'll be harder. One of the two. It's pretty, but also looking not very effective, especially on God there on the right. Hulls, you make them sound like they're not alive, like they're warships rather than creatures. Shows what I know. Okay, so that they're stopping. Is that kind of bad news bears for everyone who lives in Whiteforge though? Because there's light energy flying around overhead, and now there's toxic gas spewing out of the giant deadly monsters that are already crushing part of the town over there on the right. Rather worrisome. Oh, they're fucking off. They're fucking off! They're fucking off! I don't remember which culture it is, but I know there's some culture that has an expression that, that means it's not the polar bear that you can see that's going to kill you. So it sounds like we're probably going to have to chase them down and finish them off one by one, which seems a little bit Undertale-y. Like, there's gonna be extra implications. Yeah, we're going to have to go and kill them to prevent the flood. Well, it happened. Probability. Nice one, Doorhead. I pay you for science! I would say only a Sith deals in absolutes, but I don't give a flying fuck about the Star Wars franchise. Well, I still maintain, we don't know if they're the cause of the flood. I don't think they are, personally. I think they just happen to arrive at the same time. Like, maybe there's been this big misreading, and the Geomes are supposed to either be there to regenerate the world, or they're going, like, they're not warships, but like the exact opposite. They're the white ship from Mother 3. Like, they're there to rescue people, but people are like, oh my god, giant monsters, and then they kill it, and then the flood or the drought comes and everyone dies, because they didn't ride the Geomes to safety. That's just my guess at the moment. So, are you saying we're going to have to go to Caravold, or the current site of what used to be Caravold? Oh, the Geomes regenerate as well, so it's not the same ones. They just keep coming back. Ah, the folly of modern thinking, or whatever. You're an advanced civilization, therefore you must be the most advanced civilization. Yeah, we're gonna go to fucking Caravold. I'm okay with this. I did say we'd bled this continent dry, so... Huh. Outer continents plural? Well, I mean, there are 7 on this planet, so why not? So we need to... Ooh. Ooh. I like where this is going. Just when I thought this was going to be like Act 2 of 3, but it feels like this game is really starting to open up now. Nice. And also, Doorhead has suddenly become so much nicer. Because he believes in us and... Oh! Oh! I found that tunnel in like episode 2 or 3 without even realizing. Holy shit! I am good at this game! Crack my voice even more! Well, yeah, we can't really say no. Must you sleep, Aleph? Why are you an ordinary oh. Yikes. Damage happened. But yeah, I agree. Can we please check on Yara? She needs an assistance. Or at the very least, she needs someone to reassure her ass. Oh hey, at least the trains are running again. The train is not late. It basically runs on demand, actually, which is really nice and very unrealistic. That's kind of topical, because at the time of recording, they just started the 24-hour tube strike in London. Oh, great, they're going to be blaming... What was his name? Scaramouche? Popty Ping. Borscht? Hummus, that was it. Yeah. I mean, it is a bit strange, it's a bit suspicious, but Hummus is just this random traveller. The monsters are due on Maple Street, Jesus. He's not a... You don't know! Wow, you... it just goes to show what times of crisis do to people. And, yep, non-binary. I suppose I should have recognised that sooner. Hummus is non-binary. Oh, Dave, you did not just fucking go there. Wow. Dick. Aleph, can you hurry up and turn up and put these 3 people in their place? But... I'm just as offended here. Yeah. I kind of don't want to talk over this, because... Like, I'm just as offended as Yara here. Like, how dare... Aleph, why are you coming from that side? The train station's in literally the opposite direction. Now, I don't much like Hummus because he's... Well, sorry, because they aren't especially likeable. But they don't deserve this kind of treatment. They have nothing to do with the Geomes. Stop using crises as an excuse for blatant racism, xenophobia, and general hatefulness. Real-world analogy. For what? No, Aleph. Don't take their side, support Yara. I don't like that it took this kind of confrontation to bring Aleph and Yara back together, but I'm glad that they're properly friends again. Don't... Well, it's not going to be imprisoning, it just as a place to keep him. Them. Sorry, I'm not doing it deliberately, it's just... Their form looks masculine to me, I'm seriously not doing it deliberately. So it's imprisonment in all but name, and it's not intended to be. So it's not especially a likeable arrangement, but I suppose it's the best we can deal with at the moment. Plus, it's going to be especially secure because it's Whiteforge's prison. Oh, that's... Props to you, Hummus, for being so reasonable in the face of all of this non-reason. This attempt at justifying hatred because crisis and coincidence. So, Hummus, you're a bit strange, but you turned out alright in the end. Yeah, that's more or less what I was expecting. Again, that's kind of the conclusion that I drew. They're just... there. They're going towards Whiteforge because it's a concentration of energy, I would have thought, you know, like a moth to a flame. Concentrations of energy, obviously. Yeah, Hummus, you don't need to talk like this. Aleph, it's fairly obvious what they mean. I don't really have any words for that last sentence, but I mean, fair point. Yeah. See, in this instance, I can side with both of them. Yara, how is your catty position? I sit like that as well, to be fair. That's entirely fair enough. So much tension, so many tenses. And we still have to go to bed and prepare to head off for Caravold. But at least we've protected Yara for now, and... Oh, Aleph! You felt feels. Oh, I'm so glad they've reconciled. Reconciled, whatever. That they're no longer thwacking the microphone with my shoulder. I got an achievement for completing Act 3, so... Thus we move on to Act 4. We'll get the title eventually. The Outer Continents, plural. See, I was just expecting there to be two, just the Whiteforge continent and the Caravold continent, and it's just, they keep going back and forth as to where civilization keeps developing. And so to that end, based on that model, I'd almost expect it to be a case of Caravold keeps getting droughts, and Whiteforge, as a continent, keeps getting, floods. But they keep talking about it as if it's a global event, so I could be entirely wrong about that. Either way, let's head to the Caravoldish continent. Oh, it's a train station. I did wonder, because I thought, there's no way they're going to make her walk across the bottom of the sea, surely. But I'm floored by this. I accidentally found the tunnel to, maybe not the end game, but like, what I assume to be the last major act of the game, by accident. I was referring to this exact area earlier in this episode. I found this place by accident. In like, a really early episode. I can't believe this. Wow. Well, that's one, like, slight criticism I have about this game. Everything's so sectioned off that there isn't really any bonus stuff to go and do apart from seeing, like, Lopez's hideaway or Elif's parents' home. So we can't really go anywhere else. There's no real incentive to, so we might as well, yeah, we don't really have any reason to hang around here. Let's we go, amigo. Do we have to solve a puzzle? Of course not. Presses buttons, the best onomatopoeia. Second only to grind, grind, pepper, pepper, dice, dice, onion, onion, love, love, peace, peace, and a burning fake piano. So there are only two outer continents. Fair enough. Just headcanon that we're going from Asia to, like, Africa, and then the northern one is Europe, because America doesn't exist. What are you talking about? I don't know. This is probably not based on the real world at all. That is pretty, by the way. So we have an entirely new continent to discover. And the train station looks exactly the same. So, we're going to get to... Ooh! This really does feel like a Continent 2 sort of thing. I get Spyro vibes from it ever so slightly as well, but, like, Game Boy Advance Spyro. And I know we were given a direction, but I kind of just want to explore, because normally there's not much of an incentive to do that. And I kind of just want to have a look around and see what there is. I mean, we're probably going to have to do a fair bit of wandering around soon enough anyway, because, I mean, there's going to be whatever the Caravoldish version of power plants are to deal with as main levels here, I would have thought. Plus, I mentioned before, and I know I haven't stopped talking about the development live streams of this game for as long as I've been doing this series, but... Oh, there we go. I did see at some point some mention of silos as opposed to power plants. Wow, this looks like fucking New York, but or at the very least the set of The Day After Tomorrow, the film. Wow, they don't mess around with that. Like, Whiteforge looks like a stereotypical futuristic city, and this looks like a stereotypical present-day city of this world. I see what they're going for here. Yeah, at some point we'll be chasing silos. I'm not sure in what capacity, but that could be the next thing. I don't know. Well, it looks like a tower, certainly. But is this Blackforge? Is this Pancake City? Well, there's no sign of any energy at all, actually, to be honest. So we've reached Caravold. I didn't think we'd be able to get to Caravold at all in this game. I thought it was just some unreachable Madonna of a location, but no, here we are. Fucking Caravold. Nice. I wonder if they had save statues back then, because, 20 minutes, coming up on time. Sorry I'm so strict about my timings, but I like being regular. In the words of will.i.am, I be regular, bitches. Can't walk off screen. Okay, into the radio tower then. They're gonna give a free radio card and occasional Pokemon puzzles, and ooh! Ooh, there is a thing over here, and there is stuff over here. There are so many things. I love it already. But it's gonna have to be saved for the next episode, and this is where things get really interesting, or at least that's the impression I'm getting. So, I have been, and will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode we're gonna take on whatever Caravold has to offer, and I cannot wait. See you then.